Nine to 5. This is one of 2 starting points for the chain of works.
A night, inspired by the characters in Charlotte's text 9 to 5.
An object in motion, inspired by the feeling of movement in Lynette's piece.
Discomfort, inspired by the music of Lynette Quek.
Sustained was inspired by Charlotte and Lynette's pieces.
My piece, Motions of Thought, was inspired especially by Taylor Miles and Makoto Nomura.
9 to 5.
Piece for solo show inspired by Charlotte Wührer's 9 to 5.
The Cage, inspired by Francesca Le Lohé's show solo piece.
My piece is called Love is as Uncontrollable as Coughs, and it's inspired by Altair Hernandez Martinez's The Cage.
My piece is called Night Cycling. It was inspired by a number of themes from works that came before mine, but especially Taylor's and Makoto's, with their feeling of perpetual movement.
It can get a little uncomfortable, like pinpricks under the skin, like an itch you can't reach, like heartburn, like gripping something heavy for minutes on end while your arm goes dead, like clenching your jaw in your sleep and waking to an unexplained residual ache. It can get a little uncomfortable, so if you see from a distance a woman grimacing silently, like she's been hit by some sudden pain, some spasm of agony passing so quickly you'd miss it by blinking, her face now composed as if nothing had taken place, you should know that although we've had practice at holding it in or keeping it hidden, it can get a little uncomfortable, this invisible injury, this ongoing, unnamed, imperceptible irritation, this unseen bruise, this internal tenderness, this... Do you understand? If you saw a woman grimace quietly and you were near enough to hear her, she would be repeating under her breath, "It hurts. It hurts."
An object in motion stays in motion, which is why I've stopped responding to WhatsApp messages. A friend jokes about my lack of response to his request to buy and send him blue and yellow Lidl tennis shoes as showing it's not at the top of my priority list. I laugh and don't respond. Another friend asks if she can borrow the dictionary she passed on to me when getting rid of her books in preparation to move across the world. She is now not moving across the world and would like to borrow the dictionary, but I have given away the dictionary because I am now moving across the world. I let the message sit there, unsure of what to say. I respond to one message inquiring about my well-being with an "everything will be fine" smiley face emoji. I contemplate deleting WhatsApp and picture an implosion, as though the second I hit remove app on my phone, my world will self-destruct. I watch a show that reminds me how in touch you can be with our current reality without staying constantly connected to the internet, forgetting I am still on the internet. My phone has been off for hours. I'm a little concerned by how overwhelmed I am by humanity, despite not really having seen anyone in person other than my partner and cat for about 10 days. I light a candle to mourn my own internet death for my 56 followers. An object in motion stays in motion. An object in motion stays in motion. An object in motion stays in motion.
I go every day to see the stained glass window because the stained glass window doesn't open as windows should. The stained glass window, unlike other windows, refuses to be invisible. Imagine making something so dazzling and then calling it stained. Stained but a centerpiece behind altars. Stained but on the face of cathedrals. I stand in front of it and work myself through each of its colours, the way you read a poem, a stanza at a time. Today, I start with a large blue panel. Through it, I can see the street as an underwater scene. Passers-by with their fin-like coattails gain the elegance of fish. Vans glide past with the gravity of heavy whales. Torn wrappers swirl like sand on my seafloor. Next to blue, there's red, bodies running through fire, charring umbrellas as it rains ashes. Then the respite of fern green. People are ants, moving quickly through their tiny world, carrying bags of found food back to the nest. I finish on desert yellow as the lunchtime traffic dies down, nomads looking for water on inhospitable tar. I dream of that window, dream of myself stained by its light. I dream that the colours arrange themselves slowly into a stained glass image of my face. I dream that I am made of stained glass entirely. Leaden black lines hold the panels together that form my body. Here's a red-tinted view right into my chest. Behind glass, tinged in vivid colour, there's my blood pumping, lymph flowing, lungs breathing. Skin made of magic lantern slides, I walk into the office. I walk through an aisle of desks. But I stumble and fall. I go to the ground and my glass knees smash first, then my hands, my forearms and elbows. I can see shards of myself amongst the stationery, red pieces, bloodless, jagged from the carpet. The lead outline is what's left of my body. A pencil sketch in thick black. Merely the plan for something beautiful.
There was once a man who was a back-end developer. Login. Forgotten password. It goes on like this. There was once a man who completed his education at the University of Nottingham in 2005, and he worked for 3 years and 7 months as a back-end developer. Dear Lord, forgive me. I've forgotten my password. Login. Welcome. Today's headlines. A fire has, Donald Trump has, America has. Donald Trump set fire to the sea this morning. America smiled. Top 10 ways to get the body you want. Top 5 things that are making you depressed. Top 5 fires started in the sea. Start again. There was once a man who was at a wedding. It's not his wedding, it's his friend's wedding. And he does what? He cheats with the bride. Would the bride do that? Why not? You think men are the only one who want to cheat? Men can be brides if they want. Okay, login. No. He's at a wedding, he's smiling in a photo, but the smile isn't real. It isn't genuine, it's fake. I know it is. It says, Yeah, guys, it's great you're getting married and all, but really, who the fuck gets married on a Friday night? I mean, I had to get all the way out of London after work in this tux. Like, I had to change at the office in front of Luke, who is fucking obsessed with muscles and kept squeezing my arms as I was getting changed. So I had to change in the toilet. And yeah, I think it's cool you guys are honeymooning in Greece, but helping refugees is a bit much for real. Why can't you just do something normal, like go to Dubai? When people fly in dreams, they float. Top 10 ways depression makes you float. Today's top story. When people fly in dreams, they float. Show me a dream. The man in the wedding is dreaming of the bride, and why wouldn't he? He's missed out on every opportunity in real life there is, and she is, oh God, she's so hot. Show me, oh God, she's so fit. Okay, focus. A man is at a wedding and he is insincere because he is unhappy and he doesn't believe people get married for love, but for something else, for performance. Has he spent too much time online, maybe? Maybe he's been a back-end developer for too long? Dear Lord, help me. Help me forget all my passwords.
As the thermostat clicks and sparks, I dream fiercely I'm on a narrow, rickety track, travelling far too fast above topiary and roosting birds in a wooden supermarket trolley with only one wheel. My plan is to take all my mental notes, make them into real notes, and then sew them all together to make a rich tapestry, or perhaps a fetching cape of things men say to women when money flows in only one direction. I might change some names. I like to think of it as putting real apples into an imaginary apple cake. Also, it will be wearable if it is a cape. I will turn up at work in it one day, and it will be like the time my friend Jasmine recorded the raw animal sounds of two people in her building having sex with their windows open on a summer's afternoon, and then played it back to them over speakers she positioned in her open window the following day. "You finished, have you?" Anthony asks when I've put my phone down, his voice dripping with something. Twitter is still open on my browser. "Correct," I say. "Well, aren't I lucky?" He sounds bitter. "But the sperm," he remembers and sidles off. We're alone in the office.
It's the slip that makes the rest of it unsteady. The first one on a slick black road encrusted in ice and bike tracks, frozen into fantastical ridged miniature ranges, the Himalayas in crud slush. And it's the first one, the first slip. I skid, I kid. That sucks out a sense of purpose driven forward from under one. I want this to be general, like, in general, isn't this universally applicable? I want somebody to tell me I deserve it. I want to get off and walk. I want a plot, 10 acres and a garden of roses, bushes of birds that scatter like buckshot at my gardener's shears. I am hurting, I am running, I am biking on ice and breathing in lung-searing cold, and the first slip's worse for not knocking me over, sprawled on the ground, bruised, and the object of everybody's attention, while I stare up and up from my twisted heap of spoke and chain. I'm moving ever forward, never stopping, but with a cold grip in my gut that says, "You will fuck this up." I regret a lot of things, like leaving college without ever taking Lawrence up on his offer of a date, and I regret leaving a USB stick of pictures on an Amtrak somewhere between Philly and Baltimore and lying about it afterwards, and I regret leaving my home at all tonight, leaving the land the good Lord gave me, and where I had 10 acres. Okay, my parents had 10 acres, but I had the benefit of a stacked deck, and okay, so even so, I don't regret that leaving, but once you start regretting, it's hard to stop. And now do you see what I mean? How it's a metaphor for everything, and I mean, my God, it started so small, a tire slip, on gripless snow, and now I can't catch a breath, convinced I'll crash sooner or later, so why not just get it over with? And you can tell me I deserved it when I get there.
Hey! Jesus, you promised you would stay for a while. You shouldn't break your promises, you know? Damn it, I'm trying to show you something. Stay down. Fuck, I told you to stay still. Just stay still and enjoy the fucking scenery. Ow! Why did you do that? Ow, no, stop it. Ow! Damn it! Ow! Making it very hard not to hurt you. Come here. You're gonna stay here and you're gonna enjoy the sunset with me, damn it. Okay. You want it to do that way? Fine. Come here. Get in there. In, damn it. Get in. There. Now. Let's enjoy the sunset together.
Stay down. See, it's almost magical. I told you. Just stay still and enjoy the fucking scene.